Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine at your places. Children, before we start our online class, I want to let you know one thing. Students, this is your new book of physics for 6th standard and this is your new book of physics for 7th standard. So students, buy these books according to your class because we will go as per these books only. Okay, so let us start our class. So students, now we will continue our chapter 1, physical quantities and measurement. In our last video, we have learned the measurement of volume of liquids. Now in today's video, we will talk about the measurement of volume of solids. Children, solids around us are broadly divided into two categories on the basis of their shape: regular shaped solids and irregular shaped solids. Regular shaped solids are those whose faces have some definite regular shape. For example, cube, cuboid, etc. Cube has square faces. Cuboid has rectangle faces. So, and second, irregular shape like stone, leaf, they are having different shape. So first of all, we will talk about measuring volume of regular shapes. The volume of a solid such as a cube or a cuboid can be calculated by using the formulas. For example, this is a cube. It has square faces, and you all know square has all the sides equal. So this is length, breadth and height. So volume of a cuboid will be L into B into H. Length is A, breadth is A and height is also A. So A into A into A will become A cube. As you know, the unit of volume is cubic meter or cubic centimeter. So whatever will be the unit, that will come here. If it will be in centimeter, it will become A cube centimeter cubic. So this will become the volume of cube. Now if we talk about cuboid, it has a rectangle face. So volume will become L into B into H. L is length, B is breadth and H is height. So we can calculate the volume of a cuboid. And students, there are some formulas which you need to learn because you will study these further in your maths and all. Sphere, volume of sphere will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the sign of pi. This sign is called pi and its value is approximately 3.14. Now cylinder, the volume of a cylinder is equal to pi r square h, where r is radius. R represent radius and h represent height. Here also r represents radius. Now volume of a cone is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Pi r square h. Value of pi is equal to 3.14, r is radius and h is height. So with the help of these formulas, you can calculate the volume of regular shapes like cube, cuboid, sphere, cylinder or cone. Now children, we will see the measuring volume of irregular shapes. Suppose it's an irregular solid and we have to find out its volume. So we will take a measuring cylinder and pour some water in it. Let the initial volume of water is V1 milliliter. Can we anything, 10 milliliter, 20 milliliter. So suppose it is V1 milliliter. Now we will gradually suspend the solid irregular shape in the water so that it should be completely immersed in water, but do not touch the walls of the cylinder. Now we see that water level is changed. Let the volume of water with the object be V2 milliliter. Initial volume of water was V1 milliliter, and now the volume of water with the object is V2 milliliter. So volume of the object, that is the amount of space occupied by this object, will be V2 minus V1 milliliter. V2 minus V1 milliliter. This will be the volume of this object. We can also present it in cubic centimeter, because 1 milliliter is equal to 1 cubic centimeter. So we can say V2 minus V1 milliliter or V2 minus V1 cubic centimeter. So students, our next topic is measurement of area. Now what is area? Area is a measure of the surface covered by an object. Children, remember, when we talk about volume, we talk about three-dimension objects such as cube, cuboid, etc. And when we talk about area, we talk about two-dimension objects, for example, square, rectangle, etc. To find out the area of a square or a rectangle, we use the formula. For example, area of a square is equal to side into side. Area of rectangle is equal to L into B, where L is equal to length and B is equal to breadth. Like this, area of circle is equal to pi r square, where pi, which I have told earlier to you, pi is equal to approximately 3.14. 3.14 is its value, pi. And r represents the radius of the circle. So area of circle is equal to pi r square. Now area of triangle is equal to 1 by 2 into b into h, where b represents the base of triangle and h represents the height of the triangle. Now children, to measure larger areas like area of a town, area of a big plot or a country, etc., bigger units of measurements are used, like acre, hectare and square kilometer. These are the bigger units of measurement: acre, hectare and square kilometer. And the relationship between these units are 1 acre is equal to 100 square meter, and 1 hectare is equal to, hectare means 100. 1 hectare is equal to 100 meter into 100 meter. It will become 10,000 square meter. So 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 square meter. And 1 square kilometer, kilometer means 1000. So 1 square kilometer is equal to 1000 meter into 1000 meter. That is 10 lakhs square meter or 100 hectares. So 1 square kilometer is equal to 100 hectares. And to measure smaller areas like area of a book, area of an eraser, etc., smaller units of measurements are used, like square centimeter and square millimeter. So these are the smaller units of measurements: square centimeter, square millimeter. and the relationship between these units are 1 square centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter, and we can write 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meter. So 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meter into 1 upon 100 meter, and it will become 1 upon 10,000 square meter, and we can write it 0.0001 square meter. You know how to put the decimal. So similarly, 1 square millimeter is equal to 1 millimeter into 1 millimeter, that will become 1 upon 1000 meter, and when we calculate we can write it 0.000001 square meter. So this is the relationship between these units. So students, now in our next video we will continue the topic measurement of area, and we will learn about the measurement of area of irregular shapes. Till then, thank you and bye bye.